In a dark, nameless corner of the world existed 12 weapons, so powerful they disrupted the very fabric of space in the dimensional vortex. Their source was the 12 spirits of Children. The rare powers they possessed have left them without happiness, detached from reality and disgraced, having given up all loyalties. All these spirits will hear are the voices of the strong. They search for them, for those who are just and full of integrity. In responding to their call, one must stand unshaken. The 12 weapons can only be ascertained by those able to do so. This is the story of Sheratan. A princess who was supporting her beloved foolish brother, who also happens to become the king. Her brother and his wife, however, feared Sheratan for her tactical prowess, so they decided to poison her. Sheratan, however, was smart enough to see what they were up to and escapes. Therefore she sought vengeance. At the day of the wedding of her brother with his queen, Sheratan visited an old location to which the direction was written down on an epitaph that can be deciphered by only those of the royal blood. A cursed fruit was hidden in that location. She never had interests in the fruit, but knowing of the act of her brother trying to kill her, sets fate in motion to eventually picking up the fruit. Later, with the help of many, she wreaked vengeance to her land and killed her brother. Fearing that her anger would spread to those innocent, she decided to eat the cursed fruit that feeds off of human vices. If there were two fruits, then it's indeed possible that she ate the first fruit, also known as the fruit of anger, at the wedding, while the second after the vengeance, as mentioned. Overall, it doesn't change much of the actual story. Once eaten, Sheratan turned into a tree. Out of the tree grew the fruit of anger and the fruit of tenacity. The stronger her anger and her sorrow was, the bigger the fruits were. Only her personality stayed unchanged, and Sheratan accepted her transformation as punishment for her act of vengeance. Now she serves as the guardian of one of the 12 weapons in the Chamber of Arms. Her human appearance may be lost in time, but her story will be remembered as the distrusted princess. The story of Sheratan makes the aspect of distrust and its effect clearly. This distrust then became betrayal to the own family, causing a man to wish death of his own sister because of the fear that she would steal his kingdom. Sheratan would have never turned against her brother, otherwise she would have eaten the fruit way earlier. Ultimately, it was the distrust of her brother that led to all this and to the end of their kingdom. Trust is fundamental in any relationship, especially with family and close friends. Never put power, materialistic desire or other stuff over the trust of those who care for you, or you will turn your loved ones against you. I hope you enjoyed the story of Sheratan. Special thanks to Rebecca Eleanor Tripp for her Final Fantasy V Forest of More remix. Did you like this remix? I'll put the link in the description below to her YouTube channel. Where that came from, there is a lot more to await you, since Rebecca is known to make remixes of different games and soundtracks, so check out her YouTube channel. Before I end this video, I have been requested from someone in Facebook to also talk about the designs of the Chamber of Arm bosses and why the game developers chose especially this beautifully grotesque design and not anything different, and this is what I'm going to do at the very end of the video. So let's start to talk about the phase 1 design. Looking at phase 1 is the earliest stage after eating the fruit and transforming. That's why we still see a humanoid body coming out of the tree. And also, the fruits start to show up and grow bigger with her anger and sorrow. Obviously, her anger and sorrow grow with time because of the regret and many other reasons. Looking at the fact how the curse and the body changes has been explained, we can assume that if Sheratan had a third phase, she would have like 4 or 6 fruits around the tree, while the body itself would have been no humanoid aspects around it. It would be a full tree, similar to Exdeath before transforming into Neo Exdeath, if you ever played Final Fantasy V. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Next time we will be talking about Elnat, the second guardian of the weapon, and the aspect of jealousy. Until next time.